Good morning. Yeah, so gonna be playing Assembly with Care. I don't particularly know, like I know a little bit about what I'm meant to be doing, but I don't know. I saw this game and I basically played this first bit and I don't know. I was really, and I just kind of fell in love with it. Looks really cool. I think it's meant to be only a short.
On the road, I thought I'd get tired of traveling. The endless clatter of railways, highways,
I won't talk over.
everything in between.
Okay, can't spacebar.
But as my train pulled into the station at Bellariva, I felt every bit as excited as the first day of my journey. A whole year. It felt like a lifetime. The places I'd seen, the people I'd met, of course, the forgotten treasures I'd given a new lease of life along the way. I'm a restorer by trade. Bringing our most beloved possessions back to life is what I love to do. I'd been traveling for months, working my way from one town to the next, fixing everything from family heirlooms to VCRs. Bellariva was my chance to take a break. Unfortunately, that would have to wait until after I'd unpacked.
But yeah, I just kind of stumbled across it. Oh, what? Oh, cool. That's really cool. I like that. There's a little... Hey? Click on... Yeah, I was thinking... Hey. It's a little bit like off-center. Yeah, I just kind of like stumbled across it.
My favorite overalls. These will never go out of style.
On the store, and it just looks really interesting and different.
Tools of my trade. No hope of restoring things without these.
A brush. Okay.
Looking forward to taking more close-ups of my fingers with this.
Nice.
My parents took this after I made my first repair. Seems like a lifetime ago.
I don't know if I'm going too fast.
Wearing these at a show once. Rock and roll repair woman at your service. I picked up these
I think I'm going too fast.
Hopefully I'm cool enough to pull them off. I'll hand these out once I'm settled.
There we go.
Fingers crossed they get me some work.
Easy.
Finally, I'd made it to Bellariva. I'd come for the food festival, taking place in a few days' time. After living off TV dinners and instant ramen for the last few months, I was craving a decent meal. Of course, I'd need to earn enough money to pay for it, so I figured I'd head out the next day and find some work.
But yeah, I know that first one was probably a bit... I don't know. I think they get harder.
My parents never wanted me to go. They wanted me to stay in their shop and have a simple, stationary life. I knew there was a world out there, beyond the four walls of our antique store, that I had to be a part of. I daydreamed constantly about the weird and wonderful places each of our antiques came from. I loved figuring out their stories, revealing the memories hidden beneath the screws and wires. My story in Bellariva began with a little girl, and a voice she was longing to hear.
Cool. Let's see how many there is. Oh, so only 14. Yes, I should be able to get through all of this.
It was my first morning in Bellariva, and I couldn't wait to leave my hotel and explore. It It was a quiet town, its streets and alleyways basking peacefully in the hot morning sun. In the main square, meanwhile, preparations were underway for the festival in a few days' time. As I handed out my flyers, I wondered what the people of Bellariva would need me to fix. So far, everything here seemed perfect.
What a foolish statement.
I was starting to worry I'd made a mistake when I felt someone tapping me on the back.
Hi, I'm Izzy. Do you know how to fix things?
It was a little girl, maybe 7 years old, who must have gotten hold of one of my flyers. She rummaged around in her backpack until she hauled out a battered red cassette deck.
But how would you just recognize her? That's like, sure, like the flyers didn't have a picture of her or anything, but
My tape is broken and I can't make it work anymore. I tried to fix it myself, but there's this metal thing in the way. Can
metal
you
thing
try?
in the way. Easy. Oh no, there. Good pencil.
Why did you do that?
To tie on it. Hey, yeah. Don't tell me.
Those batteries look like they need replacing.
Don't tell me that all
I
I need
have
is a
spares.
new batteries. Is that really it? Spin over. Click. Load in.
Will you dream a dream
Easy.
for me if I sit by your side and hold you so tight? Know that I will always love
Oh,
you.
clicked
Even
off.
though we both know that we mustn't.
When it finished, Izzy picked up the tape deck and tucked it carefully into her backpack.
Thanks, Maria. You're the best person at fixing things ever.
No problem. Who was that singing? They're very good.
I don't.
It's my mum. She's not here anymore.
Izzy trailed off. It was the kind
Hmm.
of silence a cassette tape would never be enough to fill. When Izzy's friends called for her, she dug deep into her pockets, looking for something to pay me with. Eventually, she produced a grand total of a stick of gum, 3 mismatched buttons, and a yo-yo.
Hell yeah, I can pay rent with that.
I usually preferred a check, but Izzy looked so serious, I wrote out a full receipt. She seemed like a happy kid, but beneath it all,
I don't understand how she
her
found
life had
Izzy.
been shattered.
Because it seems like we've been
I
walking
wouldn't be
around
able to fix.
in the city. Not so much. Oh, cool. Yeah, not so much just, in a shop or something.
My first repair complete, I spent the rest of the day doing small jobs in and around the square.
Small jobs of what?
I was exhausted when I got back to my hotel and found a message asking me to make one more visit.
Am I just fixing
The
things or?
address led me to a quaint little house, a stone's throw from the beach. Bathed in the evening light, it looked beautiful, in spite of its flaking paintwork and chipped tiles. The front door was opened by a harried-looking man, still dressed from a long day at the office.
Are you Maria? My name's Joseph. I'm Isabel's father. I'm so sorry she bothered you this morning.
Oh,
Please, come in. I'd like to settle up properly.
On the mantelpiece, I saw the remains of a broken statue. Without thinking, I picked up a fragment.
Ah, My father's statue. What's left of it, at least. Yet another way I'd have disappointed him.
Oh.
It survived 100 years in this family. But 5 minutes with Isabel and... do you think you can salvage it?
Oh, relax. She's a kid.
Will you be able to see the glue afterwards? I don't want people seeing the cracks.
Oh my god. Okay, let me put that back. Okay, aye. Whoosh. Okay. Where's a leg looking bit? Let's put you down. Click.
Sometimes I think my daughter should come with a warning label.
She's a kid. Relax, bro. I don't think I need to be twisting it. Oh. Ah, no, I can't put that back. Let's just glue this side a little bit. Click.
Is this glue really strong enough to hold everything together?
I would assume so. Okay. These are all really easy.
Thank you, Maria. It looks as perfect as it ever did. My father wanted me to make something of myself. He didn't have time for anything less.
As Joseph put the statue back on the shelf, it nudged against the family portrait stood proudly next to it. So he was Bellariva's mayor,
What?
and that was Izzy's mom.
Yeah, how do you get
They
that from
must both
this?
miss her so much.
Sorry, I'm a little tired. I've been working late getting things sorted for the festival. There's only a few days to go. Looks like I'll be working late. Again?
When I told my parents I wanted to leave, they always found an excuse to be busy, to avoid talking about it. I guess keeping themselves occupied was their way of pretending it wasn't happening. Joseph's work must have been taking up so much of his time. But maybe that was what he wanted. I just hoped he was finding enough time for Izzy, too.
Yeah, it's a little concerning. You would think... Okay, hopefully this is a bit more complicated.
My second day in Bellariva dawned bright and clear. Another beautiful sunny morning.
I looked it up and it says it's meant to take between 2 to 4 hours.
Walking into town, I passed cafes overflowing with customers cradling their morning coffees. I stopped,
And
breathing in the smell of roasted coffee beans and freshly baked pastries.
look, at this rate, I think I'm...
I was about to go inside when the owner of Carmen's, the cafe next door, stopped me.
a sixth of the way through.
Hello, Maria. Were you here yesterday handing out flyers? I have a job for you.
Yeah, see, people just seem to
Her place was
just
petite,
like see her
tucked
face
between
and
its
recognize her.
competitors as if hoping they wouldn't notice. Judging by the empty tables inside, though, her potential customers hadn't noticed it either.
It's a bit slow today, but we're just getting started. I'm sure it'll pick up soon.
As Carmen chatted, she walked over to the counter and returned with an old rotary phone.
Do you think that's a new restaurant then?
At least I've got plenty of time
Oh,
to
the
practice my
cafe.
recipe for the festival. It's a new special I've been working on. I was hoping to call my sister for some seasoning tips, but it won't connect.
Suspicious. Pat her down for drugs.
Can you see if you can figure out what's wrong?
Sure. What's this? Ah, little bell. Nice.
You can fix it, can't you? I can't afford to replace it.
I can fix anything. I have a pen.
Obviously,
Sure.
we'd normally be much busier than this.
But just no, I want to put the other part down. Yeah, that's obviously the broken bit. Oh yeah. Oh, I wonder how I knew a broken bell's already there. Click. Might as well just fix that part straight away. Click. What is... So it's weird. It's almost like I knew exactly what the issue was before I even
Looks
opened
like
it.
this new circuit board is all hooked up.
Oh yeah. Click. Phew. Hey. Click. Come on. I was actually
Something
like,
is still missing.
yeah, just... yeah, I'll do it that way. Who doesn't like to sandwich the phone on top of the rotary?
When I handed the phone back to Carmen, she seemed almost reluctant to take it from me.
Why? It's not mine.
So it's all working now, is it? I don't have to leave it to dry or let it cool down?
Nope, it's ready to go. It'll be ringing off the hook in no time.
I didn't touch it with any water or anything.
That's if I can pay my phone bill anyway. And the rent and the suppliers. Anyway, take a seat and I'll be right with you. Your coffee's on the house.
I sat at one of the empty tables, while at the counter, Carmen had started dialing the phone.
Where's my coffee, please?
Hello! How's my favourite sister doing today?
As she talked, Carmen became more and more tense. This didn't seem like a call for some cooking advice.
Why would you do it straight away then? Why wouldn't you wait for her to leave?
I know I still owe you from last time, but I can't afford to take part in the festival if I don't pay.
I could almost feel the eye roll at the other end of the line.
You don't need to be here though. Can't you just put the check in the post?
I'd just be there. Let's have fun together.
When the call ended, Carmen brought me my coffee, her hands trembling.
Sorry about that. My sister's decided to fly in for a visit. Oh god, I have to get ready. Actually, I might have another job for you. Can you come by tomorrow?
Yeah, sure. I can't wait to pay my rent with coffees. Ah, cool. So this is the one that I saw in like the
The
Steam
next
page.
day, I'd promised Carmen I'd return to help her get the cafe ready for her sister's arrival.
Uh-huh.
I was about to set out when I received an unexpected call from my hotel's reception desk. Apparently, another guest had asked for me by name.
Because everyone knew exactly which room I was in.
Curious, I took the creaking elevator up to the top floor, I made my way to the room number they'd given. I knocked.
I don't like to look at these.
Are you here about the camera? It's about time.
About time, relax. I just woke up.
The woman in front of me was immaculate. Not a hair out of place or a crease to be seen.
My sister tells me you know how to fix things. I'd usually go to an expert, of course, but in this town...
And this town, you're not gonna get any help from me either.
So this was Carmen's sister? The two of them couldn't have been more different. Inside her room, I saw a beautiful reflex camera. Any professional photographer's dream.
The viewfinder is completely dark. I can't see anything through it at all. I assume you can figure out what's wrong?
Oh, I bet I already know what's wrong with it before I even touch it. Yep. Yeah, it looks like a mirror's broken, I guess. Take off. Wisha. Wisha. Alrighty.
I
Click.
don't suppose you've fixed anything this valuable before.
Oh, relax, hey.
If I used the screwdriver, I could adjust the angle of the mirror.
Let's just snap it for her.
Perfect. Now the viewfinder should be working.
Oh. Why is she so rude about it? Like, fuck, just relax, bro.
There's still a part I need to attach. Where does it go?
Relax, I want to put in a new film. Can I just... Oh, because it goes up here. Oh. Okay. So that's the roller, so it has to go on this side.
Looks like something is still missing.
She didn't ask to have new roller tape in. Imagine that. Hey, can you fix my camera? Also,
I felt a pang of
Give me a film.
envy as I handed the camera to Helena. I put my disposable to shame.
don't. She's a bitch.
I picked it up on my first trip to Paris. It's a 1958 limited edition, the first of its kind. It cost me 3 months' salary, but it was worth it.
It's insane.
I had no idea what 3 months' salary meant to Helena, but I was pretty sure it was more than I could afford.
That's a ridiculous amount of money.
It was strange, really, that we were even staying in the same hotel. I'd picked this place because it was cheap and cheerful, but surely she could afford somewhere better? She took some test shots, fiddling with the camera settings until she was absolutely satisfied.
This work is immaculate. At
Right,
least
leave
there's
everyone
one person
alone.
in this town who knows what they're doing. Sending you to me might be the first thing Carmen's actually gotten right.
Shut up.
I wondered why Helena had bothered coming if she thought so little of her sister.
I hear nothing from her for weeks, and then when she finally does call me, all she wants is money. If she thinks I'm lending her another penny, she'll have to convince me it's not a total waste of time.
That didn't sound good. If Hurricane Helena was about to hit, I hoped Carmen was ready.
Bro, she spent 3 months' salary on a camera. I don't know how to fix neon. Pretty sure that's a gas. Pretty sure I shouldn't be
The
touching
sun
that.
was setting over Bellariva by the time I reached Carmen's cafe. From the outside, it looked as quiet as ever, but inside, I found Carmen cleaning like her life depended on it.
I like how it's already been a whole day and all I've done is touch a camera.
Maria! Oh, don't mind all of this. If Helena finds one speck of dust in here, I'll never hear the end of it.
So Helena hasn't even bothered to come see you today.
Carmen seemed pleased to see me, but I sensed the fidgeting tension beneath each sweep of her mop. Trying to live up to the standards of someone like Helena seemed like an impossible task.
I hope you didn't mind fixing the camera for her. She was furious when it broke. I really need this to go well. If she doesn't lend me the money, I don't know how long I can keep this place going.
Carmen led me to a back room, where she'd laid out the components of what looked like a neon sign.
I had this made when I first opened the cafe, but I'm hopeless with electronics.
All she needs is for me to go around with some flyers with no information on it, and she'll be packed.
So there was supposed to be a sign outside. This might explain the lack of customers.
But how long has the sign been out for?
I'd like to put it up before Helena gets here. Can you give it a try?
'Cause surely... I have to glue something? What? Yeah, surely... Well, she's either like bought it... I know, I'm trying to spin it around, please. She either bought it broken, or it's never been up. This bit? Oh. Do I need to glue this down? Okay. Whoosh. This doesn't have a power cord to it. Ah. Doesn't have a power cord. Hold on. Does this need to be... No. Surely it's not just held in place. Oh, I guess it is. Ugh. Fuck. I was thinking, oh, I'll be smart. And I get all the back done first. Wait, what? So it was done.
I don't know, it's a bit, flat. Maybe if it flashes, it'll really catch people's eye.
Okay.
Great idea. I think I have a spare part that could do that.
I magically had the exact right part. Bro. So what? Put it there. Where's the little ice cream thing?
It still needs something else. Maybe we can add one of these.
Or the ice cream thing? Now, why on earth? Let's fill in this. Yeah, perfect. So let's just fuck up the electronics. Yeah, why on earth would you add a pizza? Especially when the little picture of the game was like, oh, it's gonna be ice cream. Oh, get back. Hey.
It works. I'll screw everything together again and you'll be set.
Look. At least I don't have to actually touch any of the gas. That legitimately could have killed me. I don't know how poisonous neon is, but I don't think it should be something to be breathed in. Complete.
The sign fixed, we headed outside and mounted it carefully over the cafe door.
But it doesn't have any power to it.
Oh, that's perfect, Maria. It looks just how I imagined it. When I had this sign made, it all seemed so simple. Oh, I can't believe I might have to give it all up. I hope I've done enough.
Just let Maria work out of the...
The smile froze on her face as she spotted something over my shoulder. I
Helena.
turned to see.
Yeah, just let me work out of it. Everyone apparently knows who I am and comes sees me.
Of course, my sister owns the only cafe in this entire town that isn't actually open.
Bro, it's night
For
time.
better or worse, Helena had arrived. Carmen opened her mouth to explain, but Helena swept indifferently past her. Finally pausing in the doorway, she turned back towards Carmen.
The first thing we're doing is getting rid of that hideous sign.
Bitch. Let's fix that one.
And with that, she disappeared inside. I hoped Carmen's chances of saving the cafe hadn't disappeared with her.
Better not have. Oh, hectic. This is what I'm talking about.
It was the day before the festival, and the
Come on,
whole
surely it
town
has
was
Zelda
busy
in it.
getting ready. I had more work than I knew what to do with. When Joseph called with another job, I was craving the cool quiet of his and Izzy's seafront house.
Ah,
I'd barely reached their front door when I heard someone calling me. Psst, Maria, I need your help. Quickly, it's top secret.
okay, I bet it.
It was Izzy, peeking out from the side of the house. She beckoned for me to follow her. She led me through to a beautiful, unruly garden overflowing with flowers of every color. Nestled among them was a playhouse, its doorway almost completely obscured by a towering rose bush.
Can't wait to get some plants as my next payment.
You have to squeeze past it and breathe in real small, like this.
Izzy took in a big gulp of air and crawled through the gap and into the playhouse.
Okay.
I hadn't planned on crawling in the dirt today, but the life of a repairwoman never did run smooth. On the table inside, there was an electronic toy. Not exactly the usual stock in my parents' antique shop.
I had an accident. I didn't do it on purpose or anything, but it won't turn on anymore.
I bet I've got an IPS display, everything, perfect
Can you
motherboard
fix it
for it.
me?
Easy. Oh, I do have a game. Oh yeah, shoot. I do have an IPS display. Ridiculous. Also, I legit just rip it off, eh? So that's fine to go there. You off. Out. In. What? The hell is this one? Oh, I guess that's for up. Yeah. No, just... Okay, come on. Already forgotten. I think it was like that.
so scary. It wasn't like that before.
Relax. Oh. Oh. I wish I could rotate it properly. Oh wait, I have to take off the hole. So one goes there. That one can stay in then. No. Oh my god. Two, three. Oh. That's better.
Do grown-ups play games as well?
No.
Can you show me how to play? I tried
Oh,
before,
hell
and it
yeah.
was so hard.
You fucking go. Oh, let's kill this fucker. Boom. Woo! Easy.
Her toy fixed, I watched Izzy retreat into its screen, taking refuge in a 3-inch world of her own.
So glad I had a
Well,
spare
I'd better
IPS
head
display
inside. Your
and
dad is waiting for me.
well, another
Please don't tell
motherboard.
him about the game. He'll think I broke it on purpose.
Wow, Maria, you and your bag of tricks just has everything.
Why would he think that?
Because, well, I kind of dropped it really hard at the wall.
So he threw it because he got the shits because he couldn't take a picture of a bird.
Izzy looked down, scuffing her shoes on the worn floor of the playhouse.
My dad said I have to go to this stupid festival tomorrow and put on a stupid dress, and I don't want to. All he cares about is working. He never wants to see me unless it's for his job. I'm not going. He can't make me.
Yeah, you can.
With that, Izzy dove back through the rosebush and disappeared into the wilds of the garden. She was so young. She couldn't be expected to see that her dad was struggling.
Didn't even get paid with buttons this time.
It made me think. Had I really tried hard enough to understand my parents' point of view? I was so focused on the adventures ahead of me. Maybe I didn't care enough about leaving them behind.
Game over, no.
Leaving Izzy hiding in the garden,
I'm
I walked
hoping
around
there's
to the
more
front of
levels
the
than just
house and
this.
rang the doorbell. It was only then I noticed my favorite overalls covered in grass stains. I scrubbed desperately, but it was too late.
Maria, what are you doing? What happened to your clothes?
I was, repairing a lawnmower.
How unusual.
Yeah,
Well,
makes sense.
do come in. The
On the
job that
grass.
I've got for you is a little more delicate.
Totally embarrassed, I walked into an orderly room filled with papers and ledgers. So this was his office. You must be so busy getting ready for the festival. Are you looking forward to it?
Of course. It's traditional for the mayor to judge food from every cafe and restaurant in town.
I bet Carmen wins and everything's gonna be
I'll
all
be
good.
declaring the best chef in Bella Riva by this time tomorrow. Speaking of which,
He unclipped the watch from his wrist and very carefully handed it to me.
I'll have a tight schedule to follow, but my watch stopped working a while ago. Could you see if you can make it tick?
Easy.
Are you sure it will all fit back together?
Nope. You want me to find out, Chief? Every time I unscrew a screw, I have to ask cues from his wife. So that whole thing's fucking cracked.
The main plate has completely cracked. I'll need to replace it.
Oh my god.
Cogs look good though. If I'm careful, I can reuse those.
Not gonna. Do I have to do that now then? Take that off. Like, I at least want to work with that first. There we go. In.
I've not gone a day without this watch since my wife gave it to me.
That's alright. Does that go in here now again? Click there. Just orient, please, normally. It's like you go there. Surely you have to... Yeah. Okay. Down, up, off, off. Oh, and then that's just that piece. Oh yeah. I don't know if I fucked it up or not. Oh wait. I'm missing big gear. No. There it is. Big gear. Nice, it works again. In. Screwdriver down. Down. And Sean Felder, automatic 36.
As I handed the watch back to Joseph, my fingers traced over the engraving on the back. I hoped fixing this was one small way I could help him move forward.
Surely it is.
I can't believe it's working, Maria. Thank you. My wife was a brilliant woman. Feeling this ticking on my wrist, it makes me feel like she's still here.
It doesn't tick though.
Watches measure minutes and hours like they're infinite. I didn't know we had so little time. Even with Isabel, I barely see her. And when I do, she acts like she hates me.
Just then, the phone rang. Even when he was at home, his work was never done.
Sorry, Maria. I have to take this. I'll see you at the festival tomorrow.
2 more things.
As I left, I turned and saw him pacing the floor of his office, his watch glinting in the afternoon sun.
His watch is on the table though.
I hoped its quiet ticking would at least bring him some peace during the busy days to come.
Don't know if this is the end. It very much could be.
When my last job of the day brought me to Carmen's apartment, the door was opened by someone I didn't expect to see. Helena.
Sorry for inflicting this mess on you. Carmen's never seen a knick-knack she doesn't want to buy, apparently.
Relax, Helena. You bought a fucking
Carmen's
40
apartment
grand
was a little
camera.
chaotic, but totally charming. It was easy to imagine her living in a place like this. It definitely wasn't Helena's style. She seemed more upmarket than flea market. I wondered why she was even here.
We're having a clear out, or at least I am. Carmen's not helping, as usual. There's a market at the
You're
festival
stealing her
tonight.
shit. Fuck off.
I'm selling some of these things to make her some money.
I know it's to make her money, but
She
like,
says she has nothing when there's all this stuff right under her nose.
Helena stepped delicately past the items on the floor and reached down to pick up one from the pile.
it's giving me a projector like of their family stuff.
It's light projector. Our parents
Yeah.
treasured it, but Carmen treats it like a piece of junk. Can you take a look?
I'm gonna sell out. Okay, it's take off all the screws, I guess. Is there anything? There is. Screw.
That light bulb is completely smashed. Okay, I'll need to redirect the light to the lens at the top for the projector to work.
Okay. Just poop that in. I don't want to screw anything back in anymore. Ah, see, exactly. Because gotta do this. Goes that way. Don't know why you'd even have a. It looks like it should work. Oh, I guess that's why it's open at the back. Never mind. Click. Click. No.
Oh, typical. Carmen's even managed to get a slide stuck in here.
Relax, God. It's a slide of you. I don't know how to get rid of it. But you're gonna be sad because you're gonna see it's.
I was so excited when I moved to the city. Carmen, she looks so sad. Here's the clicker you'll need to attach. God knows how Carmen broke that as well.
Oh, Helena, come on. Chill your shit. Okay, how do I get the fucking slide out then?
I should make sure I screw everything back together.
But the slide's stuck. Oh no, there we go. She's going fucking
When we were
crazy.
younger, Carmen was always following me around.
It's actually a really cool thing. Like, it just zooms through them automatically. How hectic's that? She's like, oh, she's even got one stuck. It's just
I think I've missed
in
a
the
screw
mechanism.
somehow.
Oh, no way.
I suppose she looked up to me. A cool older sister.
You're just gonna keep going through these until you realize you've done
She used to
main
ask me
things.
when I was coming home, but I was always too busy.
Hmm.
Helena was transfixed, staring at the two young sisters the projector had brought glaringly into focus.
I never meant to let her down.
But you haven't, have you? You came all this way just to help with the cafe. Plus the money.
Don't know about help with the cafe. It's been pretty negative attitude.
That's the problem. There is no
What?
money. I lost my job a few months ago. My savings are almost gone. I have nothing.
I lost my job 3 months ago, and I spent all my remaining money on
Common things,
buying
I'll
camera.
throw my checkbook at her bad decisions and make them okay. But I can't. Not this time.
Talk to her about it. Don't be a bitch about it.
You know, the funny thing is, I came here wanting to tell her the truth. But she's so infuriating.
Why?
How can I ask her for help when all she cares about is herself?
Helena fell silent, shrinking under the gaze of her younger self, projected onto the wall.
We drifted so far apart when I moved away. It felt like the only thing keeping us together was my bank balance.
Yes, fair enough.
I know I have to tell her the truth. It isn't fair. But I already
Oh, you won't
lost
lose her.
everything else.
You'll just understand. Look, she's gonna win the festival by now anyway.
The day of the festival finally came,
Yeah,
and after all my hard work, I was ready to put down my tools and pick up a fork. The smell as I entered the main square was incredible. Each stall was selling food even
I haven't been
more
paid for the
delicious
past
than
couple of
last.
jobs either.
The competition would start any minute. Most stall holders were waiting anxiously for the mayor to pay them a visit.
Carmen was anxiously fiddling with the stovetop.
All of them, that was, except Carmen, who was still frantically chopping vegetables and stirring
Ah.
pots.
Maria!
Oops.
Elena was supposed to help me run the stall today, but she never turned up. Probably too ashamed to show her face. I can't believe she lied to me.
Yeah, see, that's weird. Like,
Carmen was stirring so furiously she was in danger of tipping the pot over altogether.
The mayor will be here any minute for the judging, but I'm almost out of my special.
because like, she's worried that she's gonna lose her, and then she's like, I'm not gonna come help tomorrow.
She wasn't really going to ask me, was she? Not on my day off.
You're just gonna fix the pot. Oh,
I
this.
have a stove ready to build and everything. Can you set it up and make me a spare batch?
Can I actually do the cooking? Oh, hell yeah. Plenty of leaves, I guess. Hey. What the fuck's this one? Ah.
It all fits. Now to light the gas.
Oh. Oh my god. Because I actually need to take out a single. Oh. Stop it. Okay, that's actually cool. Let me fucking. Ah. Nice. Let's just put this down aside. I'm assuming it knows exactly how much stuff I need to put in. The fuck? I can't even read that writing.
I think that pot is really boiling now. Smells great if I say so myself.
Give me the other things.
Here are the ingredients that Carmen's given me. What to add first?
Oh my god. I assume quarters. Added stock, half a carrot. I don't know how much is fucking half a carrot. Yeah. Two broccoli.
Looks good. I'll scoop a spoonful when I'm ready to serve.
Yeah, not yet. Where are the leaves? Three wild mushrooms. One. Fuck, I don't even know, man. Plenty of onion, I guess. Is it that? Apparently I didn't.
My part done, Carmen took over and added the finishing touches. It was just in time, and a moment later, Joseph arrived with Izzy in tow. Carmen anxiously handed them both a
Mine
serving.
wasn't that color.
That was so tasty.
Oh, thank God, I was
Can I
just
have
fucking
some more,
chucking shit
please?
in.
Well, you've certainly earned yourself a loyal customer in my daughter. We have a few more meals to taste, but so far you are one of the best.
100% she gonna
Good
win.
luck.
Joseph and Izzy looked so happy together. Maybe the festival was doing them some good after all. Carmen, on the other hand, seemed annoyed. But why, when it had
Yeah,
all
because
gone
Helena's
so well?
not here.
I
What do you
wish
mean?
Helena was here to see this. She's so convinced I'll never succeed at anything.
She wants what's best for you. She's just not very tactful about it.
Yes, I know.
Maria, I don't think you should be getting involved in
Even
this
when
too
I was a
much.
kid, she pushed me when no one else did. I just wish she hadn't lied to me. But then, I've asked so much of her over the years. I never stopped to think how much she actually had to give.
That's fair, like, I don't know. Shouldn't be asking her for all this money, but... I don't know.
The festival finished. I only had one day left before I had to catch my train and leave Bellariva
Why?
behind.
What the fuck?
I couldn't go without saying goodbye to Carmen. So, that
I thought I
evening,
was staying
made
here.
my way to the cafe. It was unrecognizable. She'd done it. Best
Classic.
food in Bellariva. Half the town was outside waiting to see what the fuss was about.
Maria, my favorite sous chef. Come on through.
It was Carmen, acting every inch the successful cafe owner she deserved.
She must
to
have
be.
been here for maybe, what, like 5 days or something before
Even
the thing is.
Helena was there, serving the coffees. This was the last place I expected to see her after yesterday's drama. Carmen led me through to a balcony upstairs, where she brought out an old record player.
I found out where Helena was on the day of the festival. She was selling her camera to clear the cafe's debts. But then she didn't have much left for herself. So, I've asked her to come and stay with me for a while. We have a lot of catching up to do.
That's nice.
I wanted to give her this, to cheer her up. We listened to it all the time when we were kids.
What about the projection stuff?
Do you think it has one last tune in it?
Nope.
Okay, let's see what happens when we turn this on.
Okay, this is curious. I don't even have a screwdriver anymore.
The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring.
Oh, okay.
Here's the problem. This wiring isn't connected properly. That's the speed dial connected. Now we should be able to change it.
Oh, whoops.
I think that should do it.
It's almost
This
like
record
someone's
should play beautifully.
fucking sabotaged it, I guess. Oh, why does she... Oh. Click. Click.
It's spinning the wrong way. How can I get it to play in the right direction? It must be to do with the motor. Let's see if one of these spares can turn things around.
I'm gonna get cursed now. What the hell? Why do I have so much of this shit around? That's what I don't understand.
If I turn the volume up, I should be able to hear it now.
Okay. 7WO. No.
Looks like something is still missing.
Oh, I wonder what it is. You're kidding.
There's still a part I need to attach. Where's
Oh,
it?
the...
Well,
Fast.
it's playing in the right direction.
Fast.
I should check it's turning at the correct speed.
The sweetest word.
How do I check it's running at the right speed? Oh, okay. There we go.
The record player's crackling tune must have caught Helena's ear, as she appeared a few moments later.
Is that my old record player? I can't believe you've kept it all these years, Carmen.
Leaning over the music, they looked just like the young sisters the slide projector had preserved all these years, inseparable once again. Carmen told me about your camera. That was a really generous thing to do.
I loved that camera, but I love my
Sweet.
sister more. Now it's her time to be the person she wants to be. I'm going to stay here with her for a while. Make up for lost time.
Carmen and Helena's relationship wasn't suddenly going to be perfect, but they were both prepared to try. And to think, it had all started because of a call Carmen made about some seasoning tips.
No, that's what she said to you. To lie to you. So she didn't say she had money problems.
I guess in the end, maybe it wasn't so hard to just pick up the phone and dial. I hadn't spoken to my own parents in a year.
In a
I wanted to
year?
hear their voices more than anything. But the silence between us was so cavernous. I didn't know how I'd ever find the words to bridge it.
Nothing. You just say hello. Okay, so I think the idea of 2 to 4 hours was a complete lie.
My final
Unless-
morning in Bella Riva, I received one last call out to Joseph and
Hold on.
Izzy's house. I knew I had to pack, but I figured I could squeeze in one final job before I had to leave.
Yeah, unless, like, there's a whole nother row of jobs.
When I arrived, I found Joseph tidying up his wilderness of a garden. The playhouse was already cleared.
But I doubt it.
Inside, I could see Izzy happily testing out her screw driving skills on the back of her cassette deck.
Nice. Inspired her to become a little restorer.
You've made quite the impression. Isabel, Izzy, tells me she's going to be a repairwoman like
Hell
you.
yeah.
I'm sure she could be anything she wanted if she put her mind to it.
She could. She's a brilliant child. Spending the day with her at the festival, I haven't had so much fun in ages. I wanted to give her something before she starts to forget.
What do you mean? What do you mean before she starts to forget?
Inside, the house was transformed, flooded with light and the sounds of the garden. It felt alive again.
I think they sound like
This
before
would
it
be
was.
my last repair in Bellariva, but it felt like it was the house that had really been restored.
This is my last.
It's a music box. It used to play beautifully, but now when I wind it up, nothing happens. I'd love for Izzy to hear it sing again.
I can help. Yeah, make it sound like surely. Yeah, I didn't think. What? I was thinking, I don't think I need to take out the fucking picture. There's give me some secret spy, like. Secret spy, like a latch in there that unlocks the bottom. Hold on. Back down. No. There it is. Let's just take it off anyway. Ah,
Maria, could you add this family picture of us?
of course. This. Hey. The fuck? Okay, I guess that has to be at the end then. Okay, down.
This mechanism is completely broken. I'll need to take it all apart before I can fix it.
I can't believe that we have the exact right sound tube as well. How good's that? Thought something changed there for a second. I guess not. This. He. Wait. That doesn't look right. Nope. Yeah, it looks better. Little key. No, let me. Yeah, do.
Perfect. The mechanism is good as new.
Yeah, I just need to figure out how to put in a fucking new picture. Actually, let's just. Fine. Do this first. Let's just see if for some reason I'm being gate kept because the bottom's not stuck in. I need the glue. Oh my god. Okay, so it draws in. But How cool's that? Easy peasy.
I think that's everything back together again.
There we
My
go,
wife
done.
I should
used
play it to make
sing
sure.
this song to Izzy each night before bed, but I always work too late to join them.
Oh.
Will you dream a dream for me? If I sit by your side and hold you so tight, know that I will always love you, even though we both know that we must say goodbye.
That little piece,
I've missed so much already.
little sound
I
tube.
want to be the father my wife wanted me to be.
I don't think that had enough of all those notes.
I've ended up so much like my own father, working all the time. Izzy needs me more than that, especially now it's just the two of us. My daughter comes first. Well, until she gets bored of her stuffy old dad anyway.
I'll never ever get bored of you, Dad.
Izzy came running into the room where Joseph scooped her up and onto his shoulders. She gazed at the music box, her eyes shining. I'd never seen her look so happy.
Thank you, Maria, for everything. The things you fixed for me. I'm so glad to have them back.
Joseph was a good father, and I could tell he was determined to be an even better one. When it came down to it, that was all any of us wanted. A second chance to make something right. My time in Bellariva was almost over, but before I left, I knew there was something of my own I needed to fix.
I thought it was going to be a lot harder than it actually was. But... No, what? What do you mean?
My time in Bellariva was almost at an end. Another chapter finished in a story whose ending I hadn't felt ready to write. The people I'd met, the items I'd restored, they'd taught me so much about what was really important.
Am I just going to be packing my bag again?
Pulling out my suitcase from beneath the bed, I remembered the day I stole it from the
Stole
parents'
it?
shop. The day I left. Afterwards, I was too ashamed to call them, to apologize. It was a guilt I'd been carrying around every day since. As I packed, I knew that it was up to me to find a way to lighten the...
Alright. Why don't I pack the bag? Click, click.
Joseph's idea of light reading for the train. It does look thorough.
Look, no offense, Joseph, but reading a history of watches.
My parents would love Bellariva. Maybe I can convince them to make the trip.
Maybe.
Helena gave me these designer shirts. Not sure I'll pull them off as well as she does. Izzy gave me this in exchange for my repair manual. She'll be a pro in no time.
But that's important shit.
I can't believe it's time to leave Bellariva behind. The soundtrack to my travels. I'll be listening to this on the journey.
Headphones. Carmen's
The
accessories.
recipe for Carmen's special. I'm under strict instructions to guard it with my life.
It's all smudged anyway, no one can read it.
My suitcase was full, but it was my heart that felt heavy as I made my way to the station. I was sorry to be leaving Bellariva behind, but I hoped that in my own small way I'd made a difference. Helena and Carmen's reunion was possible because they'd learned to overcome their differences. Joseph had realized he shouldn't let his grief or his work get in the way of his relationship with Izzy. They'd each learned to see things from someone else's perspective. Maybe Maybe it was time I saw things through my parents'
She left him for a year. That's a long time.
I knew it would be easier to jump on the next train, put even more distance between us, but I finally felt ready to talk to them. I just didn't know if they would
Of
feel
course
the
they
same.
would. Bro, you haven't talked to him for a year.
Did I even remember their number? I wasn't sure until I reached for the phone and it all came flooding back.
Oh.
Mom? Dad?
Maria? Is that you?
That was pretty cute. It took an hour and 15 minutes. Including, like, the menus. Da-da-da. Finish. Okay. Oh, here we go. Let me make it.
Dear Maria, Carmen here.
gonna say.
Sorry I haven't written. The cafe's been absolutely manic since you left. Luckily, I have Helena here to help. You wouldn't recognise her. She's like a new woman.
She looks exactly the same. It's all a big collusion. The mayor just helped him. He's gonna be laundering money through
She's
their
always
cafe.
running around, taking orders and making drinks. I even heard her compliment a customer on their outfit.
That's
Personally,
nice.
I draw the line at fluorescent green bowling shirts, but each to their own. It certainly made the customer She misses the city, though. Bella Eva's many things, but it's definitely not as chic as she'd like.
She can change that.
She said there was a coffee shop near her old apartment where they made coffee with a shape drawn on top.
I think that's pretty
Got
standard
me
now.
thinking, I'm an award-winning chef. I can figure out how to put a leaf on a cappuccino. A bit of cosmopolitan coffee might be just what Helena needs. Of
That coffee
course,
house not that
ordering
hard.
a new coffee machine was the easy part. I wish you could have seen the mess I got into trying to put the thing together.
Like, I've made coffee house. Oh.
I saw Maria use her screwdriver a million times. Taking this apart will be easy.
Using a screwdriver is not a hard thing to do, though. Oh my god, look at all these fucking things.
These pipes look pretty simple. I should start with them.
Other way.
I'll need to connect all the pipes correctly to stop the steam pouring out.
Sure will. Okay, now how the fuck do I get that one to come? What? Whoop. Ah, okay. You need the, oh. The fuck, was there even a difference between these two then? Okay.
Finally, no more steam.
The other thing was going to go like upwards. I see you connect a shit ton of fucking wires. So the left one. It looks like it. No. Like it doesn't even. You don't even need to really like. Ugh. I wonder if these just go straight across. Wait. Oh. Okay, so they all seem to be. Okay. Maybe let's just. No.
It doesn't seem to work unless the circuit lights are all green.
What do you mean circuit lights? There's no other circuit lights. I was hoping that had instructions on the bottom. Okay, let's just try and figure out which one. Right for the steam then. No.
It doesn't seem to work unless the circuit lights are all green.
What do you mean? I don't know how to fucking figure out which ones these go to. And like it doesn't tell me which ones need to be numbered. Like none of these have a number on them for me to actually like compare to. I've also got fucking 3 spares. That's why, isn't it? There's more nonsense I need to do. Yep. So power went to 1. Then 1. Go to power. 2 to steam. There we go, okay. I don't like how much I need to like spin this mouse. Click on. Cool. I was thinking, why the fuck do I have so many wires still?
Are all of these parts supposed to go in there?
Yeah. It's done, you see?
I think that's everything.
Looks like it.
Better test the buttons, just to make sure.
Click. Click. Works.
All done. Piece of cake. Time to make my first coffee, I think.
Oh, Hexic, I do get to make it. Where's the milk? That's way too much coffee. Oi.
Smells delicious. Now to make it look magical.
Give me the milk. Holy shit. Fuck am I meant to be doing, man?
A perfect coffee. All it needs is a saucer and a couple of Helena's favourite biscuits.
So fucking shit. Can I do it again? Ah, yeah. Yeah, it looks better. Oh, spilled it everywhere. Yeah, it looks at least a little bit nicer. Crazy.
I was feeling more has-been than coffee queen by the time I'd made a drink fit for human consumption. It looked a bit, postmodern, but knowing Helena's refined tastes, I hope she'd think it was intentional.
It's like, as much as I shouldn't have expected to act like real coffee, I was like, oh, maybe it does.
Always the connoisseur. She didn't even bother to look at it at first. She was so busy wafting it under her nose. Steamed up her glasses, of course. How was she going to see my work of art through an eye full of fog? When she finally spotted it, though, she was totally impressed.
I could have just done a big pile of dog shit.
I'll admit, she spent several minutes trying to figure
It was
out
a
exactly
heart.
what it was I'd drawn. She decided it was probably a horse.
Yeah, it was a heart.
Well, what she doesn't know won't hurt her. She was impressed enough to ask for another one. I guess I'll need to get some practice in. The whole thing was such hard work, Maria. I never realised how difficult it was, all that mechanical stuff.
Where are you sending this letter to, though?
It made me realise how much I have to thank you for, so I wanted to say that now. Better latte than never.
I guess Maria didn't say where she's going. And it had to be to a very specific address. And yeah, that's it. That's all I'm done. Easy already. That was a cute little game. Yeah, I'm gonna do some more streaming today, but I might have a little break now. Come back, I might do another short thing, and then like this afternoon I might do a longer one. But yeah, thanks for joining me on this weird adventure, I guess. I don't know. It was nice. I thought it would be a lot harder. I thought it was actually more of a puzzle, but it's just kind of throwing shit in. The only thing that actually threw me for a loop was this last one. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.